Guys, good morning. So today I will be making a special steamed banana cake with a special frosting. So I'm going to be introducing the ingredients one by one. So I got here three overripe bananas. You can use whatever bananas you have, pero I prefer overripe since it's gonna make it more mushy. It will be easier to be incorporated. We got all-purpose flour, milk, butter, vanilla extract. This is optional. We got three medium eggs. Actually, we will only need two large eggs, but since I don't have large, I'm gonna be using three. We have here white sugar, and for the frosting, I got cheese here, and we have here my leftover milk based batter. So this is the one that I have used for my fried milk the last time, but it's already mushy, so I'm gonna be recreating this to make it as a frosting, incorporating our cheese. You see, I'm gonna be cutting the bananas for small pieces so I can easily mash it. Alright, so we just have to mash this. Approximately this is 1 cup or less than a cup of banana, which is what we will be needing. By the way, guys, I will be posting on the description below all the exact measurement of this recipe. Next step will be putting our butter. So I have cut it into cubes so that it would be easier for us to milk. By the way, guys, I'm not gonna be using any electric mixer. I'm just gonna be using fork and manual whisk for this so that it can be done by those that does not have any whisker or electric whisker at home as well. So I'm just going to mash it to achieve a very mushy texture, and it would be easy if you have a room temperature butter, but it should not be melted. It should just be mushy. Then after that, I'm going to be putting 1 cup of white sugar and then mix it thoroughly. Alright, so up until you get this kind of consistency. Next step is we can put our egg already. Do it 1 egg at a time. So you have to incorporate 1 egg first. Mix well. We're going to be putting the second egg, then mix it again. By the way, I already transitioned to a whisk. The texture is already creamy. Earlier it's a bit hard, so I needed to use fork. Mix it. Then our third egg. Okay, so from there we can already add our 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Again, this is optional, but this helps enhance the fragrance very well. So you just have to mix it again. Next, I'm gonna be putting 1 cup of flour. Guys, again, this is just with the serving that I'm using. If you will be serving more, folks, you just have to double all the ingredients that I've mentioned. Just double the amount. This is good for 4 to 5 people. So this is the measurement. But if you're going to make more, then go. And please be careful on the beginning mixing of the flour because it might fall over the place. To mix it slowly up until you don't see any powderish texture in the bowl anymore, and then from there you can mix it very well. Now once you got this kind of consistency, you can definitely add our mashed banana already. So this is approximately 3/4 of a cup. But again, double the amount when you want larger serving size. From there, we just have to incorporate and mix. Let's add half cup of milk. Mix it. Okay, so next step would be buttering up the container. I am using not really dry, unmelted butter. So it is easier for me to make sure that everything is buttered up. This will be melted on the process. Using 3 containers, I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other 2 containers. Okay, should be okay. Now let's just go ahead and continue. I'm going to be using measuring cup to put the butter carefully. Make sure you're not going to be putting full batter. It's going to be popping up anyway. Get a good tap. Then I'm going to be putting the same thing in our mini containers. I'm going to be putting a good tap so we can make sure that there's no airy part. So I already preheated a steamer. It's important that you guys preheat a steamer so the steaming process would start right immediately when you put the texture here. Be careful, it's kind of hot. I'm just going to be putting one, I think, because it's not going to fit in one. Yeah, meantime. Anyway, the other 2 is going to be for breakfast already, so I'm just going to be putting this first. Oh. So I'm going to be putting plastic wrapper. You can use aluminum foil for this. And just use the plastic wrapper for the meantime. There. Then cover. So, steam it for 20 to 25 minutes depending on it. But since I only have a thin layer, it's only gonna take 20 minutes. Okay, so now we will be working on our frosting. I'm just gonna reheat the leftover milk batter that I did last time when I did a milk stick, fried milk recipe. So I'm just gonna heat up the batter so that the cooking process will continue. Since I have used corn, by the way guys, if you guys want to know how did I make the fried milk batter, it is composed of milk, cornstarch, alright, and sugar. You can use whatever type of milk. It should be unsweetened. The measuring of it is actually 1 cup of milk, and then 70 grams of cornstarch, and then 1 cup of sugar. So in that process, it's just plainly a stirring process actually. You can mix all the ingredients in a bowl before putting it in a heat, and then you do the same thing that I'm doing right now. For this, it's already cooked, but since I'm gonna be doing a frosting, I need to reheat this because for cornstarch, the more it cooks, the harder the texture becomes. So I'm gonna be cooking it again since we're gonna be using it as a frosting. The only difference this time is I'm gonna be adding cheese. So I already grated cheese. So that's what's going to make it special for the frosting. Instead of using whipped cream, I want to spice it up by creating my own frosting. Tried using this frosting for some dish before, and they really loved it, so I want to do it on my banana cake as well. So after 20 minutes, we will be checking already the texture. So we'll just remove the plastic wrap. Be careful. And I'm just going to check by putting toothpick in it. If something falls off together with the toothpick, meaning it's not yet completely cooked, so I'm just gonna let it like that. Remove the plastic already and steam it for additional 5 minutes. Okay, so after 20 minutes, it has risen up already, so this should be okay. Let's just remove it from the steamer. Alright, so we will just let it cool for around 30 minutes before we remove it from here and put the frosting, because we cannot put the frosting if it's too hot. So guys, I have removed this already from the container, put it in a platter. Now I'm gonna be putting the frosting already in our frosting pack. So you can use glass, so it would be easier for you to put everything here. And this should be the texture of the frosting that I made earlier. I'm just gonna put it there. It's okay for you not to put everything. So from there we are going to just push it a bit. You can use your hand for this. And then once it's pushed on the bottom of it, you just have to twist it a bit, so it would help you release pressure when you do the thing. So let's go ahead and do the decoration already. Natin. Okay, do the frosting. Guys, the frosting is really a bomb. It's delicious. It's something very unique that you guys could try at home. And it's very easy to make actually. It's not normal that we are doing this or banana cake, but as I've mentioned, this is an upgraded version of banana cake. So alright, so this would be our finished product. This is our special steamed banana with special frosting, which is milk cheesy batter based frosting. Now, let's go ahead and do the taste test. I'm gonna slice it. Or it might be a bit. Okay. I don't really want to destroy how it looks like, but you know. Okay, let's remove it one by slowly. Okay, look. Okay, so let's go ahead and taste it already. Wow, this is very tasty. It's so delicious. You guys have to try this. Thank you so much guys for watching. I'm gonna be putting all the description and measurement, exact measurement in the description. I'm still eating. Thank you. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe if you like this video and click the notification bell so you get you notified on all my recipes.